Why no contact will absolutely help you manifest and get your SP back or your ex back. No questions asked. Hello, my name is SEVYN K. Welcome to Uncensored with SEVYN K. I am a life, relationship, and manifestation coach, and I combine the teachings of all three to offer you the best life, abundance, and manifestations that your heart desires. So let's just hurry up and get to it, because I know a lot of you are just experiencing a breakup, or in the beginning few weeks, maybe even months of a breakup, and you wake up every morning and it is unbearable. It is painful. You feel helpless, hopeless, powerless, maybe even depressed. You're suffering from anxiety. And I know everything about that because I went through a very, very painful breakup about 5 years ago. And I'm here to tell you that if you follow the proper steps, it may take some time, but you will recover. And you can manifest and bring back your ex, your SP, the love of your life, because nothing in this world says that you can't. So the first thing I want to tell you is take a deep breath. Take a few deep breaths. And remember that there was a time when you and this person met that they were absolutely crazy about you and you crazy about them. And you guys were perfect for each other. You got into a committed relationship. You spent time. You grew love, you grew a bond, you grew compatibility, chemistry, you shared each other's lives, and you even planned a future with each other. And now that person has decided to leave, and it feels like your world is shattered. Your future is shattered, and you just don't know what to do. So when a person breaks up with you or leaves you, you've got to understand that this person, for whatever reasons, lost a lot of attraction for you. And I know it's painful to hear, but the reality is that I gotta be honest, because I gotta take you guys through the proper steps to help you get yourself back to feeling amazing, being a better version than the one you were that they met, not having this sense of emptiness and pain, and help you get your person back. I cannot do that by lying. I cannot do that by bullshitting you, and I cannot do that by pacifying. But I am here to support. I am here to encourage. I am here to give you a lot of great information and to tell you that you are going to be just fine and amazing. It doesn't feel like it right now, but I promise you by pure experience that you will. When a person breaks up with you, they lose a lot of attraction. I mean, when they were first into you and you guys were together, there was 100% attraction in who you were, how you talked, how you dressed, the things that you guys did together, how you looked. And over time, some things change. Some things change and that person loses attraction for you. So your initial go-to when they first break the news that they no longer want to share this relationship with you is to plead your story. You want to talk about, share with them, guilt them, express to them consistently that you're the one for them and that they're making a mistake. And as time goes on, they feel relieved that they finally ended their relationship, even though they didn't want to hurt you, even though they do love you, they just don't see you in their future. And so when you're constantly showing signs of obsession, desperation, you know, you're stalking them, you're calling them, you're showing up at places where they work, where they hang out, where they work out, with their friends, their family. What you're doing is that you are giving them a huge indication that you cannot live without them, that you cannot survive without them. And that is one of the biggest turnoffs, because no one wants to be put on such a pedestal that is not even realistic. It puts a lot of pressure on them. It's a turnoff to them. And it's almost a huge sign of disrespect, because they've already told you that they don't want to be with you. They don't want to share a relationship with you. That means that by you constantly coming for them, calling, texting, emailing, showing up, even to the point where some people are threatened with a restraining order, you are basically disrespecting their wishes. And what you're further putting into concrete for them is that they made the right decision by leaving you. Because when they start falling out of attraction for you, they start seeing all these different things and reasons that are telling them, this person is no longer for me. This person doesn't work for my future plans. This person no longer excites me, stimulates me, turns me on. And so they have to part with their relationship despite their love for you, despite their efforts. So when a person tells you, I want out, you must, without any consideration of anything else, you've got to give them the breakup. You've got to give them the breakup by purely going into no contact. Because what this shows is this insatiable strength to show this person that, you know what, despite how much this hurts me and how much I think I'm amazing for you and I know that I'm a great person, I don't need you. And I certainly don't want to need a person that doesn't see how amazing I am. I don't need and want a person in my life that wasn't able to walk me through or hang on to me through some tough times and instead chose to walk away. So by you exhibiting these behaviors to your ex or your SP, by going no contact, even if you've gone to the dramatics, meaning that you wake up in the morning and you feel an overwhelming sense of anxiety, pain in your chest, a tight knot, you cannot stop thinking about them, you're constantly thinking about how to create ways to show them that you're perfect for them, that you want to be with them because you are the best thing that's ever happened, and you're going against everything that they've asked you to do during this breakup. That right there is causing you a lot of mental and emotional hardship, anxiety, stress, even depression. So if you're not functioning at a normal level because this breakup emotionally and mentally has affected you so much, then you have got to go in no contact regardless. And I know it sounds counterintuitive because a lot of my clients tell me, Sevyn, if I go into no contact, that's giving him too much space and giving her too much room to meet other people, eventually meet someone, and then I'm going to lose them. And that's not true. And I'll tell you why in just a moment. You must go into no contact. You cannot call them, text them, email them. You cannot talk to their friends, their family, mutual friends. You cannot go to where they hang out, where they work, not where they shop at, nowhere. You've got to stay completely off the grid. That's what they asked from you. And by giving them that and respecting their space and respecting their decision and showing that you are strong enough to not have to succumb to such embarrassing, childish behavior, desperate behaviors and desperate measures, has a lot to say about your personality, your character, that they will then start to reconsider when they no longer hear from you, when they're no longer being bothered by you, when they're no longer being stressed out by you, when they're no longer hearing you crying, complaining, begging and pleading. That's going to make them wonder and start to guess and even start to worry that now the choice for them to come back to you whenever they want is slowly leaving them. And this is what raises attraction. This is what raises their ability to start telling themselves, I think I made a mistake. Because when a person breaks up with you, what they expect from you is exactly what you're doing. Obsessing, crying, stalking, complaining, figuring out creative ways to show them that you're a great option for them, to remind them of the things that you guys used to do that made it so amazing to be in a relationship with you. And so these are all the things that they don't want to deal with. These are all the things that are going to agitate them, make them angry. And at some point, some people do take legal action. You don't want to fall into that space. The space that you want to be into is, I can get up in the morning and have a routine that is fulfilling. I can go out and wake up in the morning and do things that fulfill my passions. I can wake up and go out and spend time with my friends, my family, create new relationships with new people, develop new hobbies, work on my career, my body, my bag, my brand, and not have to wake up every day and only focus on you. Because as much as I love you, you chose to leave. You chose to give up on us. You chose to leave our relationship. So it is not your responsibility to fix this. It is not your responsibility to make them earn you. They've got to earn you now. They've got to do the work to fix the mess that they created for themselves. So if they chose to leave and they chose not to hang in there through whatever the times were, now I want to say to you that if your partner left, or if a person that you are very interested in or in love with is not with you because A, maybe you cheated, you were verbally or physically very abusive, that's if you were in a relationship and they left, then you've got to get some help on why you're consistently cheating and why you are abusing someone else, because those two things are extremely traumatic, mentally, emotionally, physically, and things that you cannot fix by no contact. If you hurt someone to that extent, this video is not for you, because you shouldn't be in no contact if you hurt them by cheating on them or verbally or physically abusing them. If you are abusing someone in any which way before you interact with anyone for that matter, you've got to get some therapeutic help to help you understand why you're exhibiting such volatile behavior against someone else, or especially someone that loves and trusts you. Okay, now if you were cheating, you have to know that you caused this person a lot of pain, a lot of trauma to their emotional well-being, and you have lost all their ability to trust you. And so you have got to work on yourself first to figure out what is it about you that doesn't allow yourself to be committed to one person. And then once you have worked on you enough to know that you have the strength, the discipline, and the know-how to love someone enough to give them the respect of only being with them when you offer commitment, then please do that before you reach out to your person. So, but if the person that left you and you generally were a great person, loyal, supportive, encouraging, and maybe there was some small things that changed, maybe your aesthetics, you stopped taking care of yourself, maybe you no longer became a financial contributor, maybe you started to display some poor hygiene. Who knows what those reasons were? But while you're in no contact, the other reason why this is so important is because it gives you an opportunity to self-reflect. It gives you an opportunity to really rediscover yourself, your independence, your self-esteem, your self-respect, your dignity, and work on the things that perhaps that person expressed to you was the reason why maybe they left. Now, some people are going to say, I want to work on me. There's a lot of things I got going on. None of that is true. You can work on you with someone by your side. In fact, it's better because you have support and love and encouragement. But some people that break up with you will not want to hurt you. They want to make this breakup as painless and clean as possible. So they're going to give you excuses that you can't rebuttal. If I tell you that for religious purposes at this moment, I'm looking to find my spirituality and God told me I cannot be in a relationship, you cannot argue that, right? If I tell you that I need to work on me and I don't have nothing to give you and I have nothing to offer you and I need time to myself and it's best that we just break up, you cannot argue that. Okay, so some people will give you those excuses because they don't want to tell you the truth, because the truth really does hurt. If your person told you, I no longer am attracted to you because your appearance has changed a lot, you have either lost or gained a lot of weight, or maybe you're trying something new and it's just very unattractive to them, maybe you're talking to them a certain way, again, maybe your hygiene is poor, maybe you've decided to quit your job and take on something that's not producing financial stability and it's causing hardship, maybe you're not sexually compatible anymore. There's so many reasons, but the point is that you must go radio silent, go no contact. By going no contact, you are giving them the breakup. You are respecting their decision to not want to be with you anymore. And you're giving them the space to go out in this world and find out for themselves that they did indeed make a mistake. That maybe the decision they made was too fast. They didn't think it through. And even if they did, for all the reasons that they've decided to leave you, should never have been good enough to give up on such an amazing person like you. And on the other side of the no contact, and why you must go silent, is because it gives you an opportunity to work on you. You've got to go back to the drawing board. You've got to reevaluate you, how you live your life. What are you doing? What is your sense of self-esteem? What is your sense of accomplishments? What are your goals? What is it that you're looking like? What is your health? What is your mental health status? What are your conversations sounding like? What is your daily routine? All these things need to improve. You've got to dramatically start to work on you, because guess what? When that person comes back and you are still in the same shape that they left you in, talking about the same thing, looking the same way, nothing has changed. You've gained no experience, no wisdom, nothing has improved. What do you possibly think is going to happen? Please put it below in the comments. What do you think is going to happen? So going no contact is something that cuts the energy, and immediately your significant other, your SP, your special person, your ex, will feel your distance. They'll feel the disconnect. They will start to wonder, are they with someone else? Who are they spending time with? Did they ever even really love me? Did I make the right decision? Have I lost the open door that I thought was going to stay revolving, and that I could go back to them no matter what and no matter when, in case the things that I'm experiencing with, the people I'm experimenting with, don't work for me? See, because they want you still. They want you to stay still and focus on them emotionally and mentally, but just not physically. So you've got to stop pursuing. The other reason why you've got to go no contact, absolutely must, is because when you are stalking social media, showing up where they are, talking to their friends and family and mutual friends, you might see or hear something that in this specific state of emotions that you're in, you might start conjuring up some stories in your mind about what you heard and saw that are not even true. And then you would torture yourself and suffer and imagine and even negatively fantasize about what you think these things are. And when I say negatively fantasize, meaning that what you're thinking about is not true. It's imaginary. And you will emotionally, mentally, and even physically torture yourself, and then come to find out that none of it was true. So the less you know, the less you see, the less you are expressing as far as being around them, as far as telling them what you want, how you feel, why they should come back. The less you do that, the less you know, the faster you can start to heal and work on you and give them the space and the respect that you must give them, because that's what they asked for. And the faster you will start earning your self-respect, because you're showing them, I don't need you. I love you, I want you, but my life can and will go on. And if not you, someone amazing will discover me and find me. And then it will be too late, because guess what? You left. I didn't tell you to leave. So when the no contact rule is really put in place and it's really enforced, all you're going to do is create some boundaries that they ask for. And you're going to work on you so that when they come back, they're going to discover this amazing new version, better than the one that they met. Definitely better than the one that they left behind. And now you have way more chance and certainty to stay together and move on and move forward with the love, the relationship, and the abundance that you both want with each other. If you have any questions or any coaching on the no contact rule, please email me at SEVYNtarot@gmail.com. I'll put it in the comments below. SEVYNtarot@gmail.com. Please stay strong. Remember, this gets better. And until the next video, don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you.